Good morning. Second full day of the retreat, and therefore the last full day of the retreat. It's going so quick. Oh my, I've got sunglasses on this morning. I might have had a bit of wine last night and not had a commensurate amount of water to drink, which is unusual for me. So my eyes are a bit sensitive and a bit headachy. I've had plenty of water this morning and some tablets. Just a few things to throw in from yesterday. Yesterday's afternoon was about finding sort of beauty and meaning in imperfection, which was really useful. It's a kind of thing I'm into anyway, with loving photography and well, I guess kind of having a fairly contemplative mindset lifestyle anyway, insofar as I can. Meditated verbally, visually, in partners, looking at bits of flowers, trying to describe something new we've seen on it to one another, which is really good. And another takeaway was something called Wu Wei, which is a Chinese concept of letting your action be a deliberate inaction while things act around you, and then working in conjunction with that. And again, I reckon I do this a lot anyway, because I've become tired of struggles of trying to fit in with people or make situations do what I would like them to. So it was really great to hear that concept articulated and framed for me. And yeah, I will be looking up more on that. There is a short School of Life video, which obviously watching one YouTube video does not make you an expert on anything. But I will be looking into that a lot more because I kind of like it. I don't kind of like it, I like it. I'm just out to go and visit an ancient tree before our first morning session. Going along this meadow here, it's beautiful. I have seen one of my fellow retreat companions flat on their back in the meadow there, taking in just a moment ago. I will let them have peace while I've paused for filming. But yeah. Commendable practice. I will go into some of the reasons that I'm doing a retreat in this one and in another post or two. One of the reasons I want to do a retreat this year is that I turn 50 in a few months' time, and you may laugh, but I'm actually quite terrified at the idea of getting older. I like being in my body. I like a lived corporeal experience. I like senses and the things that my senses bring to me. And I don't want to get old with lots of problems and illnesses and stuff. And being diabetic, I'm kind of already on the road to that, so I need to hold that off for as long as possible. Now, I left home 30 years ago. 30 years ago in 1992. Seems like yesterday. And you can't help but flip that forwards and think, well, 30 years time, I'm going to be nearly 80. And my parents are late 70s and aren't in the best of shape by a long shot. Well, I think, well, in less than 30 years, that could be me. I don't like pain. I don't like suffering. Yeah, and so it's kind of like, let's try and make sense of what quality of life there may be ahead of me. And I guess like any of us, we don't know when our time's up anyway. I have a growing number of deceased friends and contacts whom I value, and like my age and younger. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to use a rude word, but this shit's real. So that's one of the reasons I've come on a retreat. It's just to focus, get an angle, a direction. So there may not be anything particularly dramatic in itself that happens on this retreat. I'm not expecting it to, but more of a confirmation of gut feelings already and idea of coordinates, of direction to go in. So that's one of my reasons for being on retreat here.